Stacy's mom. Oh shit, Stacy. Man, the name Stacy could be important? What the fuck? That's crazy, because I was singing Stacy's mom and then, anyway. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is NyandLa coming back at you again with a collective reading. I don't know. What am I going to pull? I don't know. What should the reading be about, you guys? I always get on here and you be thinking like, oh, she plans her shit. I don't. I just be on here. I'll get like a random pull and be like, oh, I should just pull some cards real quick. I don't want it to be too long because I feel like I'll be rambling sometimes. I like that you guys like that though, because maybe I just overthink it and I need to just be more accepting of like who and how I am, as opposed to thinking that like I'm automatically defective or like a nuisance or something. But well, shit, I'm being hella vulnerable with you guys today. I guess we'll just pull a random reading and see what comes out. Yeah? All right. So, oh, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can shoot me an email. It's in my bio below. And if you want to send me a tip, and you should, I would really love that. That's also in the bio below. I want to get my website back up. All right, so let's get right into it and see what message we got for you guys. We're going to pull some rando shit, huh? What we got for tonight? Splitting? Splitting. Does somebody have BPD? Splitting. Some of you guys... the card for today is fear. Now we got some scary bitches in here. I'm sorry, that was rude. We also have faith. Okay, so some of you guys clearly are struggling with fear, and that fear might be pulling you back. I'm hearing self-restraint. Self-restraint. So some of you guys are worried that you can't, or you're not exerting self-restraint, or maybe you are restraining yourself to a pathological degree. Yeah, you need to be courageous right now. Fear is only useful if it teaches you something. You must examine whether your fears are old or new, useful or unhelpful. Fear blocks flow, period. Fear blocks flow. I'm about to tattoo that on my left ass cheek. If there's one thing that stops people from fulfilling their dreams or even getting things done that they want done, it is fear. Damn, I feel called out. Oh, I can't post this. Experiencing fear is built in, a chemical part of the way our brain works to protect us. Emotions such as fear cause the production of a whole raft of body chemicals, true, that give us the best chance of coping with situations that need our attention to survive. There is a healthy kind of fear, the kind that warns us to keep out of a dangerous situation or stay clear of someone who instinctively makes us wary. However, it will be a rare person who does not have at least one fear that does not serve them. A fear that is unrealistic or untrue, or perhaps based on an outmoded experience or something that is buried so deeply, we only see the symptom rather than the fear itself. Most fears have been formed with the positive intent of protection. We need to separate that intention out and deal with it in a more resourceful, and less destructive way if we are to create ease and flow in our lives. Fear has many names. Covert ones are envy, jealousy, codependence, procrastination, bullying. Oh my god, it's so many words. Anyways, the message for today is that fear is holding you back in some way, shape, or form. Okay, baby? But you need to have more faith. Period. All right? I'm not reading all them damn words. I'm so sorry. I hope that message was helpful for you. Yeah, my attention span was like cut. Remember how like back in the day you would have like limited minutes for your cell phone calls, so it's like you would try to wait until after 9, but it's like if your cell phone minutes ran out, like you would have to the call would just cut off, or you'd have to pay extra. That's how I felt just then. I felt like I was like in danger. It was fear. What message do we have? Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not reading all that shit. But anyway, there's something I'm hearing that you guys are jealous of. Maybe there's jealousy stirring up inside of you guys right now. Why would that be? You're afraid of losing something, or that somebody's going to take something from you, or that maybe something will not work out for you. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Okay, you guys are going through it. What the fuck? Okay. Mantra Shakti. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul. And in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances too. Damn. So what's going on? What are you guys afraid of? Or it sounds like there's some sort of, I'm hearing a gentle change, but there's some sort of change that you're going through. Maybe it's starting from like inside of you, from like, I'm hearing your heart space, from like your heart outward. But you're afraid of something. What are you afraid of? With whatever it is that you're trying to do, there's something that you're afraid of that's keeping you from like fully bringing it into fruition. Ow. What is that? I want to know. I'm curious. It could have been something that you fucked up with in the past. Maybe you haven't been consistent in the past. Maybe you failed in the past with what you're trying to do. Maybe you just don't feel confident that you can succeed, huh? There's a maternal energy coming through, or you guys need to like learn how to mother yourselves. Like maybe you're really good at like making sure that you get shit done and working and staying orderly, and oh my god, that hurts. Staying orderly, get, you know what I'm saying, being accomplished, but like when it comes to like rest or like flow or emotions, you know what I mean? Maybe you struggle with that aspect of life because it's like maybe that's something that you've actively avoided before. Because I'm getting it's like you're going through some sort of a transformation, right? It's like maybe you're like in a lull right now where it's like you're not where you want to be, and like maybe you have to wait for something, or you have to go somewhere, you have to do something that's like putting things on pause for you. And maybe the pause that you're having to take is, I don't know if you're isolating a lot. Some of you guys need to share a message, maybe with the world or maybe with a person. Maybe it's like you need to share a message or you need to communicate in some way, shape, or form, but you're afraid of doing so. You're afraid of doing so, and it's like maybe you've changed something about yourself, or you're trying to change something about yourself. But it's like your negative thoughts are really getting in the way of something that you're trying to accomplish or something that you want. And it's like maybe the only thing that's getting in between you and what you want is your mindset. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I was younger, because when people would say like, oh, it's mind over matter, I'm like, fuck you. Because like that sounds oversimplified, but there was one day where I just got it. Like I just realized like it really is how you interact with the world, or how you perceive a situation or process a situation, or how you do not process a situation. You know what I mean? It's like it'll really keep you in, it can keep you in a box or it can liberate you. And I think that for most of us, until you get to a certain point in your journey or your evolution where it's like you make peace with the fact that you're not perfect, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to experience heartbreak, you're going to experience failure, you're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like when you just kind of reach a point where you make peace with that reality, and then you process everything else that you've kind of gone through. It's like you learn how to let go of control of the outcome and just kind of go for what it is that you want, right? Because it's like you get a lot more steady in yourself, but until you're steady in yourself, it's really hard to hear that like, oh, something is mind over matter. Because it's like, what do you mean? Like, are you saying that something's wrong with me? It's like until you get to the point where you realize, wow, I'm thinking myself into a ditch, or wow, I'm self-sabotaging. A lot of people don't even get there. It's like they'll experience the same cycles over and over and over again, excuse me, until they realize like, oh my god, it's me. What's that Taylor Swift song? I'm the problem, it's me. I've never heard the song. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Some of you guys could want to get a cat, or maybe somebody might have a cat. Yeah, this could be about your hopes and dreams, maybe a goal that you have. Maybe you want to take your team up with you. Clarity in the community card. Somebody... Oh, interesting. So some of you guys have ancestors that are trying to lead you towards a great fortune in your hopes and dreams. You could be going through a lull in your finances right now, maybe. Maybe you're used to having a lot more money than you do. Same. For real. So you guys could be going through, maybe that's what's causing the negative thoughts. Like maybe you're like going through a time where like your money's really short, or like your business is slowing down, and it's like you have to kind of get out of a rut of some sort. I'm right there with you. Get out of a rut of some sort, and it's like really overwhelming, and you have to keep going, and you have to fortify your mind so that you guys can keep going. I feel like as part of the message, because it's like the problem is not going to go away on its own without you resolving it, right? So whatever you got to do, and take it day by day. A lot of you guys need to take it day by day, because it's like you have your ancestors coming through and they're helping you, but you're not going to wake up one morning and all of your problems are gone, right? It's like you got to be realistic. And it's like, I think that for whatever it is that you're struggling with, you might have a tendency to, I'm hearing bounce back. So it's like you could go to the dark place and then you bounce back afterwards. I'm kind of like that too, though. It's so destructive. You can't keep doing that. Yeah, like when I'm feeling something really strong, I'm hormonal right now though, so that's not my fucking fault. But it's like when I feel something really strongly, I take it to hell, you guys. And then I'll come up from air because I know I'm being dramatic after a certain point. But like I will take it to the darkest, most furthest extent, and I'll be like, damn, bitch, like it's not even that deep. But I had to take it there because I feel like I repress my emotions so much. I'm actively trying to do that less. I feel like that might be a message for some of you guys as well, though. Like, you don't have to hold back your feelings. What benefit is there to pretending like you don't feel something or you're not struggling with something? You know, it's like I feel like the sooner that you accept that, like, okay, something is above me or something is bigger than me, or I have to handle this, but I gotta take it day by day and just be responsible and consistent. But just do the best that you can. That's all you can do, you know. Sometimes I feel like we self-sabotage because we kind of want an excuse to kind of like go off the deep end and just do whatever we want. Because, you know, part of adulthood, when we were children, we had to be taught discipline, right? But it's like, otherwise we would have been like running free in the forest and shit and playing with our friends. So it's like discipline is kind of imposed onto us because obviously as adults we have to have discipline to be able to survive in the real world. But it's like sometimes you just want to go off the deep end and just be totally hedonistic and I don't know, just act like you don't have any responsibilities or have anything to worry about, but you do though. And I feel like sometimes escapism can be like a really big trap for a lot of us. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling now, so let's get into the tarot. What do we have for the collective as a message? Like I said, I like getting on here and just yapping. Okay, we have happiness about something, a new beginning. Ooh. So you could be throwing a party, or there could be a celebration of sorts. You could be meeting a friend or reuniting with a friend. I'm hearing My Way by Usher. Is somebody feeling a little cocky, like feeling themselves right now? Yeah, so there is, if you're not feeling that way now, you should soon. It's like there's going to be a new beginning for a lot of you guys. This could be like new friends, new connections. I'm hearing new companies. This could even be, I'm hearing distribution. Distribution. Que interesante. Okay. Whatever that means for some of you guys. Like a distribution deal? Anyway, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So there could be some sort of investment, like you're investing financially into some sort of a collaboration. You could be working on something with your friends right now. And you're having a good time with it. I feel like this is going to open up some doors for you. What are some further messages we have? I feel like I don't talk like that in real life. Yeah, some of you guys are broke behind the scenes. Low key, no shade, same, right? Relatable. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. Some of you guys are trying to hide that you're struggling financially by like being super positive or super happy or chipper. I am seeing that because it's like it's giving the situation where it's like there's a new beginning. I'm also hearing you guys might have a rival. I don't know. Or an a rival. So maybe somebody is arriving or something is arriving. But if that's not it, you guys might come up against a rival of some sorts. Or maybe you have a rival and you don't want them to know that you're going through some shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like somebody's like praying on your downfall and it's like, low-key, that shit might be working. I'm just kidding. Low-key, that shit might be hitting. No. But like, you know, you're going through something right now, but you don't want everybody to know that you're going through something because ultimately you know that you have a new beginning, a new opportunity. Revival, is that what it is? Maybe you have the chance to revive something. Oh, okay. But like you broke right now. I'm fucking with it. Tell me more about this message. That's so fucking funny. Somebody here could have grown up without their father. I'm hearing sipping tea. Yeah, migrate. Somebody could be moving out of the country. So some of you guys might have been like upset about something that you had invested in the past, and maybe like you assumed that like a cycle was over, or maybe you became apathetic toward it, or maybe, I don't know. For some of you guys, your apathy is a defense mechanism. Like, you act like you don't give a fuck about something because you really, really do give a fuck about something, but like you can't deal with how strongly that fuck is that you give about that one thing. You know what I mean? It's almost kind of like you feel like whenever you feel something really strongly, you have to find a way to like deactivate. I'm hearing deactivate. Not gonna hold you, it's given dismissive avoiding a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, I'm hearing a security blanket. So yeah, some of you guys might choose apathy or avoidance as like a security blanket to keep yourself from like getting hurt or feeling like, so it's like you could feel something really strongly. Like, let's say for example, I keep hearing sipping tea. What kind of tea are you sipping? Or do you have tea on another person? If so, let me know. I want to shoot this shit with you. But anyway, go back to the topic. What was I saying? Security blanket. Yes, apathy. So it's like you could be a really sensitive person, right? And but you don't want people to know that you're as easily affected by things as you are, or that you feel things as deeply as you do, because maybe you feel like you're kind of embarrassed about how deeply you feel about shit, which like I'm the same way, because I have really strong reactions to things. Like, I will go off the deep end myself and then I'll come back up, I'm like, it wasn't that deep. And I don't know why I react so strongly, but I will take it to hell, and then I'll come back to breathe. I'm like, all right, bitch, shake it off. Did you gotta do that? I've learned to stop acting when I feel strong emotions, and maybe that's like a little bit of advice for you guys too, right? Like, stop taking actions based on really strong emotions. That's not the time to take decisive action. So it's like, if you're feeling intense anxiety about something, right? Don't start making lists or like making decisions, or don't try to reason, or if you're gonna calm yourself down, then reason through it. But like, don't make snap decisions based on anxiety, you know what I mean? Or a fear or something like that. Make sure that, unless you're keeping yourself safe, make sure that your fear isn't something that's like a knee-jerk reaction or like a core wound or something like that, that once you calm down from whatever your triggered state is, you're not going to regret that reaction that you had. You know what I mean? Because some of you guys have been using, I don't give a fuck, as like a guard. I'm hearing you guys shutting down. So it's like, maybe there's a lot of emotions that you feel that you, for whatever reason, when you start feeling something really intensely, you try to shut that down. That's what needs to be unpacked, because it's almost kind of like, maybe you're afraid of what you do when you feel something intensely. So it's like you're trying to keep yourself safe by shutting something down, which honestly, if you have like bad habits or something, then I would understand that, because it's like you don't want to go off the deep end. Or let's say that you have like anger management problems. It's like maybe shutting down is a protection for right now, because if you're feeling anger and you tend to lash out when you're angry, you don't want to catch a case. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me go ahead and just take a walk around the block or shut this down or whatever like that, so that I can come back and revisit it. But some of you guys are not revisiting shit. It's like you're just shutting down, and then you'll have like bursts of emotion, because when you shut down, you didn't deal with whatever it was that you were feeling. You just turned it off. So it's like, when it turns on, don't be afraid to sit in that, because whatever those intense emotions are that you're feeling, they're telling you something. And sometimes when I said like mothering yourself, right? You know how like a mom, when you make a mistake, like they'll tell you where you went wrong, but like also they'll like soothe you and tell you that they love you and it's okay to make mistakes and everybody has those days. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Hannah Montana, but like, but they'll treat you softly and gently so that you feel safe to be imperfect, but also safe to grow. But not everybody has that experience, I will say that. But ideally, a maternal figure is somebody that allows you the space to grow and to find your identity without imposing too much on you, but will be like a loving and guiding force. And if you ever fall, I'll help you get back up, but I'm also going to teach you how to not fall again, right? So it's like there's that love and that softness and that compassion. I feel like that's something that you need to extend more towards yourself, and I feel like I've said this before. Like, you need to learn how to extend more compassion for yourself, especially when you're feeling something really intensely, or maybe when you make a mistake or something. It's like, it's almost kind of given the energy where it's like, oh, there's this intense emotion, and it's like that could be a trigger of something, right? And that trigger could be teaching you how you're feeling about a situation, but you're just so intense in that emotion that you just want to turn the emotion off. And it's like, I'm not going to tell you that if you have a panic disorder or an anxiety attack to like, oh, sit through. I mean, yeah, you should, but it's like, maybe there's a lot that you could be learning from those situations that like you can go back and then unpack it. You know what I mean? I'm hearing self-defense. Maybe some of you guys struggle with defending yourself or speaking up for yourself. That could also be what it is. 19 minutes. What else do we got? We have 4 of Wands. Some of you guys could... my bad. You could be sad about a connection. Clarity on the 4 of Wands. Those are such pretty flowers. This just took a turn. Meow. You're dealing with a Virgo here. A Scorpio. I'm hearing a Taurus for some of you guys. I'm hearing some of you guys, there's another version of yourself that you're trying to access or you're trying to create. Another version of yourself. Like an upgraded version of yourself. So you could be sad about a connection or overthinking a love connection. Oh, somebody kind of freaky in here. Somebody could be horny. I'm not going to say what I heard. Ha! Period. Yeah. Anyway, you're overthinking. That could also be the fear. You're overthinking the love that you have for somebody. Clarity on the 5 of Cups. You're overthinking the love that you have for somebody for some of you guys. Some of you guys are hurting your own feelings for real. I'm hearing harmless. Somebody could be harmless and you're like hurting your own feelings or you're overthinking something. I'm also hearing over drinking. I'm also hearing backpacking. Is somebody planning a backpacking trip? And if you are, can I come? Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands. You might have done something unprepared. You might have been unprepared for something or you rushed into something. Or some of you guys are like really hurt about something pertaining to a connection. Some of you guys might be breaking your own heart in a connection. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that's kind of what's coming across to me. You've been with a Libra or a Scorpio? Ew, shit. Okay, now we got a love message coming through. All the ladies pop your pussy like this. Hey, shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Somebody's horny as fuck. I love that for you. Okay. I'm hearing something about taking a vacation. You might want to go on vacation with somebody or they might want to go on vacation with you. So it looks like whoever it is that you're dealing with, it's like there's some sort of fair decision that needs to be made. But whatever this decision is that's going to be made is going to transform a connection. And that might be like a make or break kind of a thing. I'm hearing that somebody's harmless. I don't know. Some of you guys need to hear that. I'm not sure if you think that somebody has like malicious intent towards you, but I don't get that. Or like if you think somebody's mad at you, they're not mad at you. I'm also hearing innocuous, but I don't know what that word means off the top of my head. Define innocuous. I'm hearing a headache. Some of you guys might have a headache. Oh my god, innocuous is harmless. Innocuous describes something that is not harmful, injurious, or offensive. It is completely harmless, inoffensive, or safe. I'm seeing the Woodland Park Zoo. That sounds like so much fucking fun. Okay. So, some of you guys are like pausing your success in something. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You're obsessed with somebody. I'm hearing that. You're obsessing over someone. But I'm also hearing like you guys are kind of putting yourself in a bad spot mentally for no reason. I'm just hearing something is harmless or someone is harmless. Like it's harmless. You're dealing with the Pisces. It's like you're stalling on your own success. You're willfully withholding from something or stopping something that could go really well for you. And it's giving like, if this is romance or a relationship, like you're fucking yourself up. Yeah, because it's like, it's giving somebody's grieving a connection. This could be somebody towards you too. Just take it where it resonates. Somebody's grieving a connection because they're overthinking their love for somebody. I don't know if like love freaks somebody out, but so it's like they're isolating or some shit. That's difficult as hell. And then the other person is like, I don't know what to do. I got to do something to make things fair, to make things equal. This person could even be holding back from you because they want you to do something to make things fair as well. That could also be the case. But it's like, I do see here that like, it's almost kind of like the universe is like, so what the fuck y'all finna do? Like, you gonna get together? Are you guys gonna smash? Like, what's up? Because somebody wants to smash some. I'm just gonna say that. Oh my god. Okay, let's get some final messages. What are the final messages for the collective? I'm screaming. Papi, papi, papi chulo. Papi, 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 ven a mí. We have Libra energy coming through here. Yeah, you guys are getting on my nerves. You guys are actually like, somebody's gonna make a lot of money and somebody's gonna be very successful. I'm seeing that here. Like, they're gonna be able to make a lot of investments. A lot of investments. Things are gonna go really well for you. If you have some debts, I see you being able to pay them off. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're going through like a financial lull. Cleared in the 8 of Cups. You're gonna walk away from an idea. You might also decide to stop waiting on somebody to come around. I'm hearing stab wound. You could have felt like somebody stabbed you in the back. Yikes. Ow. Page of Swords. Huh. I'm hearing Socrates. Interesting. So for some of you guys, I'm hearing rocking back and forth. For some of you guys, you might experience a connection where somebody might be a little bit indecisive about you. Somebody could randomly hit you up. I don't know if they were waiting for you to hit them up. Cleared in the Temperance card. Somebody that you might have been waiting to hear from might randomly hit you up. Or you might randomly hit them up. I'm hearing Barbie. Yeah, some of you guys might be guided to like, I don't know. It's almost kind of like you're self-reflecting about a connection of sorts. It's like maybe clarity on the Tower card. Somebody might really, really like you. They might really, really like you. And it's like they're obsessing over you a little bit. But it's almost giving like to a point where like it's, I'm hearing stressing them into like paralysis. Somebody could be afraid of reaching out to you. Somebody also might be afraid of like having to like become more routine or more regimented, more responsible, more traditional. I'm also seeing that here. Carried in the 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing the name Reggie. Yeah, I'm getting, okay. Also, I'm hearing something about an addiction. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting here is somebody might reach out to you. I'm hearing a player energy. Somebody might reach out to you. Maybe they were waiting for you to hit them up first. I don't know. But they're going to reach out to you and they're going to try to make amends here. What advice do we give? I don't know if I'm getting this right. What advice do we give the collective of the situation? There's something about really intense anxiety coming through. Maybe don't let your anxiety ruin your relationship or your happiness. Yeah, you guys need to learn how to ground yourselves. Like, shit's not that deep, you know? Maybe it's not the worst case scenario that's gonna happen in your life. Maybe it's the best case scenario. Maybe you can overthink the good shit. You know what I mean? Maybe things aren't gonna fall apart. Maybe everything's gonna work out. Maybe that person does like you back. Maybe you like them. Maybe you will get rich. Maybe that will be successful. Like, let's overthink the good shit. You know what I mean? But that is the message that I have for you, because I feel like you guys are on the brink of a lot of success. A lot of success, but you're kind of like teeter-tottering back and forth, but you're teeter-tottering because like you're afraid. But whatever it is that you want to have success in, you just got to keep pushing forward, because success comes from consistency, right? Continued action, continued pursuit of whatever it is that you want. So you got to keep going. Okay, friend? All right. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. I'm sending you guys so much cariño y amor. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.